Hello, and thanks for clicking on This Month in PLAs, your Project Labor Agreement News Information video for November 2011, brought to you by America's Building Trades Unions. According to the Building Trades Department, November as a whole was a very positive month, a handful of good PLA news to tell you about, and we'll start things off in Los Angeles. The California Construction Academy at the UCLA Labor Center has released a new study which shows that exceptional opportunities have been created for local workers and small and disadvantaged businesses through project labor agreements in and around LA. In 2003, the Los Angeles Unified School District embarked on an aggressive multi-billion-dollar school construction and renovation program, the largest of its kind in the U.S. As a part of the program, the LAUSD's Board of Education established a 25% small business enterprise participation goal on all district construction projects. The UCLA study found that between 2003 and 2011, 48% of construction dollars went to small and disadvantaged businesses, far surpassing the goal, and as a result, more than 96,000 construction jobs were created, which garnered more than $1.4 billion in wages. These facts and figures were all made possible because a project labor agreement was in place, according to Daniel Villa of the California Construction Academy. He says, quote, "We believe this research shows the importance of implementing construction policies that go beyond just building infrastructure. Thoughtful construction policies such as project labor agreements and project stabilization agreements can also build better jobs for local workers and grow small businesses," end quote. And the LAUSD was of the mind that not only would the school system and students benefit from the construction and modernization, but local construction workers and their contractors should too. So says Monica Garcia, LAUSD's Board of Education president. She says, quote, "It was critical for the LAUSD to address the problem of overcrowding and inadequate facilities in schools, and also the problem of students needing to be bused 2 hours in order to get to a school that was less crowded. The board also wanted to create more small business opportunities for contractors who could benefit from working with the LAUSD," end quote. To download the report, just log on to bctd.org and in the search bar, type in News of the Day 11/21/11 and click on the first link which pops up, and that'll take you to the report. Moving east to our nation's capital, the Dulles Rail Extension project, currently halfway to completion, was recently in danger of stopping dead in its tracks. Phase 1 was covered by a PLA and was on time and on budget, and Phase 2 was ready to go. But with the fiscal crisis many states are under these days, as of November 7th, Virginia Governor Robert McDonnell was still undecided on whether to pull in $150 million out of his state's account and put it in play for Phase 2, a decision which put the whole job in the danger zone, according to publicized reports. The building trades also believe that political pressure by the associated builders and contractors was to blame. But to the delight of the BCTD, on November 8th, U.S. Secretary of Transportation Ray LaHood reached an agreement with McDonnell as well as other local and state lawmakers, the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority, and Metro to finance the job. But it wasn't until November 16th when the airport's board approved the financing plan and the project labor agreement that a big sigh of relief was exhaled by the building trades. Finally today, some further evidence that project labor agreements work. In the near future, nuclear power is primed to be one of the biggest sources of construction spending. Once touted as a renaissance, nuclear construction has cooled slightly, but not completely. More than 1,900 skilled men and women have made ready the Plant Vogtle nuclear site in Georgia for full construction, way ahead of their non-union competition at a second site in South Carolina, the VC Summer site. VC Summer's pre-construction is being done by open shop contractors and workers and began months ahead of the unionized skilled craft professionals at Plant Vogtle. Factual reports this month show that not only did the building trades catch up, they're far ahead of the pace being achieved at VC Summer. Many in the industry, especially those with the clout, both financially and politically, to push nuclear construction forward are watching both sites closely. And while it's not an official competition, it certainly has the feeling of one. And America's building trades unions wouldn't have it any other way. That's it for this edition. Remember, the Building Trades is always on, whether through your computer, your tablet, or your cell phone. You can access BCTD content anytime, anywhere. See you next month.